Mastering English. Understanding subject pronouns and reduced relative clauses. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our series on English grammar. Today, we're diving deeper into reduced relative clauses, particularly focusing on subject pronouns. Understanding this is a stepping stone towards mastering the English language, so let's get started. In English, subject pronouns are the pronouns that usually occur before a verb. They include I, you, he, she, it, we, they. For instance, in the sentence, she reads a book, she is a subject pronoun. In a relative clause, the subject pronoun is the doer of the action. Relative clauses give us more information about a person or thing mentioned in the sentence. They start with relative pronouns such as who, which, that. The relative pronoun could act as the subject of the clause. For example, in the sentence, the woman who lives next door is a teacher. Who is the subject of the relative clause, who lives next door. In reduced relative clauses, we remove the relative pronoun and the verb be, making the sentence more concise. But remember, we can only do this when the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause. Here's where things get a bit tricky. While we can reduce many relative clauses, not all of them can be simplified. One significant restriction is that if the relative clause's subject pronoun is different from the main clause's subject, then you cannot reduce the relative clause. For instance, consider the sentence, I saw the woman who was carrying a basket. Here, I is the subject pronoun of the main clause, and who, referring to the woman, is the subject pronoun of the relative clause. Since the subjects are different, we can't reduce this relative clause. And that wraps up our lesson on subject pronouns and reduced relative clauses. It may seem a bit complicated at first, but practice makes perfect. Continue working with these structures, and soon you'll master them. Thank you for joining us today. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I'll see you in our next video.